Daily sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned as that will be a touchback. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Now Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Back-to-back 2-yard losses, and that sets up a tough 3rd and 14. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Play action. Now Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. Now Newton on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. 20, 10, touchdown, New Orleans.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And his maximum speed there, according to the next-gen stats, 21.9 miles per hour.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st down, Wilson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Throwing is Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. Rolling to his right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's caught. A great open field tackle is going to stop him shy of the goal line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up the score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the end zone, Newton. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Newton to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of here.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Kevin King with a pick. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton. Wilson's got it complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. Fights off the defender. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Newton on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald with a sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll roll him out right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give the tackle there to Keon Crossan.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
A handoff to Barkley on the option.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now 21-7. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. That's the tight end Hurst with it. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield, and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Newton. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Newton. Flush to his right. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A first down there on a pickup of 25. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. A handoff to Barkley on the option. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Throwing is Newton. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Call it an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be third down. Play action. It's Wilson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. William Jackson with a pick. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field, going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a first down. Barkley, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown of the game and fourth on the year. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move was there, but didn't buy him a whole lot. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Mike by 5, Mike 55, Mike by 5.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off.
They go play action with Wilson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And now here's a carry heading left. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Here's Wilson. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Wilson going to throw for it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player or broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right?
Yes,
as the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 122 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's a give to Barkley. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll try and run for it with Barkley.
Keep going, keep running.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will extend this big lead.
Panthers 13.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Just a yard to go here on second down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Saints, it was a great all-around performance.